Taurus, hi my loves. Thanks for coming through. I am Star. Of course, this is the Starship Tarot, and this is going to be your guys' reading for the first week of May. All right. So whether you're Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, however you identify with Taurus, this is going to be your reading for the month of May. Keep in mind that this is the general reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. If you need a personal reading, please reach out to me at any of my outlets that can be, or that not can be, that will be listed below. Your guys' energy is kind of stagnant, kind of hard to get to. The cards are kind of going crazy over here. It's like real breakthroughs that you all are going through, and you're definitely like moving forward, but there's definitely some energy that needs to be cleaned up, or energy that needs to be cleared up. So the month of May itself, right, it's actually coming in really strong, and it's coming in with the energy of like the master number 11, and if you listen to my previous videos, then you know that a master number does not mean that you are supposed to be a master at things, but it gives you something to focus on, and not only focus on, but something, a goal to work hard towards. Is, you know, it's basically going to be the theme of the overall month, right? So coming in with that master number 11, it's really it's really about being able to balance out like how you feel. It's definitely like spiritual messages. Like spirit is basically coming in and trying to offer you insights, things that you may have missed out on, or looked over before, or things that you weren't very confident in. But it's like spirit is saying, hey, like you're the leader, like you're the visionary, you can see what it is that you want, and now it's actually time to go towards those things. This month is all about learning to submit to your higher self, to what it is that you need to be able to move forward. It's almost like what you are really looking for does not manifest until you're able to master yourself, or master the art of the feeling of vulnerability. Being that we're still in that that Scorpio full moon energy, then we're definitely this is something emotional, so we may feel a bit more vulnerable than we like to feel. You may even feel shy or nervous because you are sort of kind of like coming out of the box, and things are causing you to actually vibrate higher, you know, so that you can be supported and others can support you. Like some of you are definitely being put into the spotlight. Like that's really what I'm seeing here. But this is all about growth and stability, and being able to accept the truth of who you are. That's basically what May is bringing in here for us. So looking at the cards, getting on into your reading. So you guys are actually here with you're coming in as the Eight of Cups, as you can see. And I really feel like you guys are at a point now where you're basically leaving behind the things that did not serve you previously, especially like when it comes to emotions. It's like you've been through a lot. It's almost like a piece of you was missing because you were not able to emotionally share, or emotionally be able to open. It's almost like you are going towards it's like you're going towards this change in life, right? And it's a change towards like stability. It's a change to strengthen your thoughts and your knowledge and where it is that you're going with life. I feel like so I feel like when it comes to emotions, those are things that you actually try to hide off. But some of you are actually getting help for these things now. It's like So I'm getting a lot of different I'm getting like so many different stories between this Eight of Cups and this Hierophant card here, because the Hierophant, of course, that is Taurus, right? Like that is Taurus showing up as themselves, but it's almost like you're getting back to the essence of who you actually are. Um, Spiritually, but not only spiritually, emotionally, it's almost like you've battled this within yourself for a long time. It's like because you are the Taurus, because you are the one that's bullheaded, because you are the one that is loving, kind, and caring. It's almost like you're the person that's always taking care of other people. So when it's time for you to be taken care of, you don't necessarily like to share or show that weakness. Um, some of you, it may actually be it may actually have something to do with the job. Like maybe you are going actually towards a career that is more fitted or suited to what it is that you want to do. And it's actually I'm showing that people are looking at you or looking towards you to um, for guidance for some of you. And then for some of you, it's actually you're going to counseling for these emotions or like for these feelings. If you're in a relationship, then this could have a lot to do with your relationship as well. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of different stories because this is definitely a general reading. For a personal reading, you can reach me at any of those outlets that'll be listed below. um so I'm also getting here um I feel like it's somebody that's like scared to speak what they really feel. However they feel and whatever they think, it may be very different from tradition or things um, that normally happen. You may have a different job. You may have different a different view, like when it comes to religious or like spiritual things. You may um, hell, you may just want to quit your job and become a missionary and travel across the world and just like, and just help people. Um, because you're kind of tired of the office politics and things of that nature. Now, I will say to some of you, I mean, this is definitely a time of change. May a lot of changes happen. A lot of people just want freedom. Like they're tired of being um, just tired of being stuck. And of course, like that's where the world is right now with all of this COVID stuff going on and the world just opening back up to us. People are like tired of being in a box, and I actually like see this going on with you. What I will say is trust who it is that you speak to. Um, some of you, especially if it has things to do with work or like business, like if you're changing education or going down a different path, don't share so much information with people at work. Especially if you are at a job that you're thinking about leaving. Excuse me, just be mindful of the people that you let know that you are thinking about leaving. But at the same time, you do have to be emotionally um, open and emotionally free and emotionally vulnerable, because I do feel like you are definitely walking towards emotional freedom, emotional fulfillment, like you're walking towards your wish, your destiny. For some of you, um, this may be someone you could actually be getting married. This You may be walking towards the person that you are meant to be with. You may be walking towards the person that brings you that balance where you no longer have that inner chaos within yourself. Um, You may have you may have realized this around the full moon, but it really doesn't happen until like the quarter moon that you're walking into this. Um, and it's like, I feel like it's an uphill battle for you as far as your emotions go. And as far as you releasing and letting go and feeling the actual release and freedom of your emotions. um, I feel like, you know, this first week you're gonna deal a lot in um, trying to resist and balance out those emotions, because like I said, you're not, I mean, you're Taurus. You know, you are loving because you're led by Venus. Like, you love a lot, but you don't really, you know, you're really not the emotional type. So it's now at this time, it's time for you to be vulnerable and let those emotions and those feelings out. So I definitely hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates to you some way, somehow. If it does, please, you know, go ahead, like, subscribe if you have not yet. Hit the bell, definitely, so that you don't miss any future readings. But let's see what your universal card actually says so we can get your oracle message for you. And your message here is vulnerability. Wow. Did we not just say that this was an uphill battle with you when it comes to emotions, right? Some of you may actually need to seek help for that. You know, just being open to having that conversation, or, you know, having someone else, you know, express their ideals and the way that they do things, okay? And how it works, you know, just how it worked out for them. So the definition here: vulnerability, open to attack or criticism, not protected, wounding, likely to injure, liable to increase penalties or bonuses. So this is a card of strength, not weakness. When you draw this card, know that this is time for you to fine tune your emotional sensitivity or enrich your feelings. Be more aware than usual of outside negative energy and take the proper steps to protect yourself and your dreams. Do not allow others or pessimistic thoughts to dissuade you from your true path. Energies around you may be scattered or negative. Find your center and balance yourself. Be aware of your vulnerability. Being aware of your vulnerability reduces your chances of being caught off guard. This is a card of growth through awareness. The word ability contained within the word validates your ability to stop being the victim. Be aware. Do not allow yourself to be placed in an uncomfortable situation. To feel aliveness in our hearts, we must also allow vulnerability. Can you afford to take the chance? Can you afford not to? Taurus, I definitely hope this reading resonates with you. Thank you for coming through and spending your most valuable currency with me, which is your time. You are appreciated. Have a wonderful May, Taurus.